Hello and welcome back to our RedRun challenge in Monster Hunter Generations, where today, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be doing our last HR4 key quest, or HR5 key quest. That's right, we're in HR5. And it's this one right here. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just gotta play with a snake. No good access to Defender. So let's go for Polisher. What's the worst that could happen other than a horrible and tragic end to this series? Though honestly, I wouldn't mind if this series ended terribly, because Monster Hunter Double Cross comes out in less than a week, and I'm going to be recording that. But I don't want this to end due to a lack of trying. I'll let it end if it ends naturally. But I will not intentionally end it. Nor will I allow it to end if I can avoid doing so. Which is to say, I'm not going to start playing like an idiot and being like, it's okay, I don't mind if it's over. I will do what is in my power to keep the run going, is the thing that I'm trying to say. Just trying to say, it wouldn't be a huge amount of skin off my back if the run happened to end. Then again, it's probably in my best interest to keep it going until after I kill Nakarkos, whether I personally want to keep going at the moment or not, because eventually, hopefully, Double Cross will get localized, and then I'll get to continue the run into that. And that's just built-in content I'll get to do. Seriously, breaking a foot while he's in that animation doesn't knock him over? I should have hit X. I wasn't aware that I was actually on a ledge until it was too late. Yeah, we're getting a little poisoned, but we're also getting a little ride. And with the sub being to break his crest, rides are good. So I think I'm going to try and get a KO to follow up this ride. And then I'll try and follow up the KO with an energy blade. There's the KO. There's the charge, because unfortunately we needed it. And I know we bounced, but even a bounce does damage. Ooh, good flinch. That was close. Wouldn't have done too much damage, but it was close. So I've been playing Breath of the Wild, like, a lot. To the point where, at the time of this recording... got up at the perfect time. At the time of this recording, I am over 10 episodes ahead of schedule for Breath of the Wild. Having a good time, but, like... I've found myself kind of regretting my decision to record my Breath of the Wild playthrough. because it means I can't use the Switch's portability to my advantage when playing that game. And, like, whenever I started a second file on Breath of the Wild on a separate account so that I could just play through the beginning with Japanese text and voices, because playing through games in Japanese is a good way to practice. And I've found myself, every time I'm playing it on the go, portably, I realize, again, like, the Switch is basically the perfect console for Monster Hunter. So, Capcom, please, put Monster Hunter on the Switch. They're made for each other. Being able to do on-the-go and at-home gaming with high-definition visuals and with friends online or in person, like, the console is basically the Monster Hunter mission statement. And being able to play a high-def Monster Hunter game on the go that is actually a modern Monster Hunter game and not Freedom Unite. Yes, please. Give. Uh-oh. Well, we still managed to tag the tail there. That's good. That is the part that I had wanted to hit. Because breaking the tail is good. And it's still got one break to go. Yeah, I would really like it for a Monster Hunter to be put on the Switch, but then I'd have that dilemma again where I'd have to choose, do I record it and thus take away my ability to play it on the go? And the answer would be yes, because I kind of already did that for Generations, which is literally on a portable console. Good job, Cat. That was sudden. And hey, there goes the tail. So we've got all the breaks that matter. Which, it turns out, is all but one of the breaks. Guard point. It's always nice to get those when you don't even mean to. I kind of wish that charging from charge would do more than 5 files. Like, if there was some benefit to getting there instead of only a drawback, I think I'd like it a little better. But then again, that might be a bit powerful. And also, it would literally only matter during Limit Breaker. Okay, so we gotta... If we can get one more hit in... Well, Limit Breaker's gonna run it, yeah. If we hadn't taken that hit, we might have been able to do another Energy Blade. But we'll have to settle for this. Not even a flinch. It's pretty rare to actually see Najarala eat things. Didn't mean to dodge, and did so with very poor timing. Just taking away some stamina. Don't really care that I'm not getting KO hits or nothing. Ow. Thanks for saving me a file there, buddy. Though I should, work on my health here. Ow. 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 Can you maybe leave me alone for a moment here? You took a lot of my health in a fairly short span of time. And I gotta say, I'm not a fan. Can I just be on top of this? Thanks. Thanks, cat. I think I might have actually tagged the unbroken leg there. Then again, I might not. Not what I meant to do, but it works. Ow. I really do want to break that leg just to have it broken. And here is my chance. Seems it'll take a bit more work than this. Ooh, nice call, cat. Nice try, Snake. Why am I going for anything else? The face is available. And I can put KO things on it. Not that it's going to get me a KO so easily, but can still try. Oh, someone's limping away. Ooh, ooh. I'm at no charge. Bit less ooh. Still, even at no charge, we can wait a bit and then still put an energy blade on him. And sure, I've got no reason to use that, other than just to have it used. It'll last the rest of the quest. Slagtoths are back. You, give me charge. Thank you, Slagtoth. Hopefully the snake is still asleep by the time we get positioned for our energy blade. Otherwise, I mean, it'll probably still die, but it won't die as spectacularly. So the foot is the softest softest spot we can get. Though it actually looks like the beak was available. That probably would have been better. Did I get a guard point without realizing it? I'm pretty sure we can get a mount or not. I was going to say with one more hit, one or two more. But yeah, he's too dead to mount now. Not really much can be done about that. I know I certainly don't have the power to make him less dead. And even if I did, I wouldn't use it. I like that my cats are just ganging up on this Genprey. Yeah, that's right. Keep those Genprey off me. Yes! We get to hold an egg in midair. Always fun when you get to do this. Couple chilling beaks. That was a nice quest. Yep, that is indeed an unlocked pair of urgents. And let's also hit up Berna. Just going to the Palco Ranch first, just in case there's anyone here who wants to talk. But, there is indeed. Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. Oh, that's right. We unlocked the Deadeye Garuga. So, Courier needs to tell us all about it, and that's who wants to talk to us everywhere. And then you want to talk? Oh, okay. I don't care about either of those, but thanks. Again. Oh. What's that? 2 urgents? No way. I feel like replacing our helmet at some point wouldn't be the worst. What's this even getting for us? 3 points of health and 2 points of tremor res. The health isn't really doing much for us at this point. Like, we would be better served not having this much. Like, health plus 20 would still be enough to get us to have max health in most cases, unless we die, but we're not allowed to do that. So really, that doesn't matter. So, yeah, let's see if we can get anything more useful out of a helmet. I mean, 7 points of hearing is nice, though. The defense is less than amazing. Of course, that's because it's not upgraded. It's actually better than... Well, it's barely better than the gunner one, so I guess, yeah, it's not great. Is there anything of value we can get on the helm slot? I mean, we could get some points of guard. That wouldn't be terrible. Though, weren't there more points of guard elsewhere? This is a surprisingly good helmet. And then this is similar but different. Still don't have many options. What skill points do we have again? Okay. So we would have Constitution if not for the chest taking away from it. Our waist is just there to be slots. Boots and gloves are giving us Constitution, so... Can we do Constitution gems? I've probably looked before, but I've completely forgotten. And even if we can, is it worth it? We can do 1. So, yeah, no, it's not worth it. Can we make anything in a waist slot that might be good? Like, this is only 2 slots, but with points in fencing and hearing, it's not terrible. Or we could do this for points in Constitution. But the defense is pretty bad. It looks really weird that just having this by itself, especially considering that whole thing is just a waste piece. But yeah, we could make a pretty good amount of alloy. Assuming it doesn't all take 2 fuchsium. Well, we can make 2 pieces of alloy. And with that, we might be able to get a couple skills. Plus, considering the rest just takes mining, we'd eventually be able to make the whole set. Just need more fuchsium. Yeah, like a lot more fuchsium, but still just more fuchsium. It's not a terrible set. But let's... How much Garuga stuff can I make? Not the legs. Can make the arms, but considering how many scales it takes versus how many I have, that who knows how long that'll last. Can't make the chest. Let's make as much Garuga stuff as we can. Yeah, we'll equip it now. It's already better defense. Yeah, we couldn't make the chest. Arms are 5 scale pluses. Waist. 4 scale pluses. So yeah, we're 1 scale plus shy of being able to make both. 2 fencing and 1 hearing versus 2 fencing and 2 hearing. 1 slot versus 2 though. I'll go with the 2 slaughter. And let's get these upgraded. Well, tails are valuable. Oh, but we can use low rank shells too. That's not the worst idea, using low rank parts for that. Of course, the tails were also low rank. Now, I'm seeing that this has expert on it, and I'm wondering if I might be able to get some crit eye if we used it. What's our expert at? It doesn't exist because Garuga set doesn't have expert on it. That's right, it has fencing. What game is it that it has expert? For you, maybe? Well, now we've just got a hodgepodge of points. It's not doing much for us. I know we don't have many, but we do have some charms. What have they got on them? Okay. So I guess we'll just equip that one. Because 3 slots. So how many slots have we got to work with? 5. What can we add with 5 slots that isn't just a C skill? Probably nothing. But let's see whether or not fencing is even remotely conceivable. It would be if we had a Tigrex Maw. I mean, it kind of already is. We could just... Yeah, we could just use 5 of these. I mean, fencing's not the greatest skill to use, but it can help. So that should get us fencing right there. Yep, we've got Mind's Eye. So nothing else we've got is giving us anything. So let's see about replacing this chest. Does the Narga one have any slots? Oh, we can't do it because we just used our monster broth. Okay, so much for that one. How about this? Should end up with more defense. Gives some health. It's not terrible. A little bit of health isn't bad. This gives us expert and some sharpener and a slot, but I don't know that that's too useful. This has 48 defense baseline, and that's only 40. So we definitely want it to be higher than a base 48. I'm hesitant to use high-rank Rathian parts because the weapon exists. We may or may not ever be able to make it, but it exists, and it's not bad. Yeah, we're only one shell away from being able to make that version of it. What do we need for everything here again? Sentinel blade could be made from scratch, couldn't it? Yes, it could. But it requires us to fight another high-rank Kezu. At least one more. Both of these are pretty okay options, but they also both require things that I don't want to do right now. And that, of course, is probably not happening. This is a ways off, if it is ever going to happen. Yeah. Our options are fairly limited right now. But at least we are in slightly different gear now, and we have a skill that is doing something for us. I mean, we've got a gem that's doing absolutely nothing for us in our boots, but it's not like we can have it do more. And also, now we're an even more varied mix of colors. Actually, it's not more varied, it's actually probably a little bit less varied, considering now we've got one more matching pair than we did before. But oh well. That's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we start taking on those urgent quests. See you then, friends.